Let me guess. You're thinking about your New Year's resolutions right now, aren't you? Maybe you've already got a list. Lose weight, get organized, start that side hustle, finally become the person you know you can be. But here's something nobody's telling you. Those resolutions, they're probably going to fail. And before you click away thinking this is just another negative video, stick with me, because I'm about to show you exactly why 92% of New Year's resolutions fail, and more importantly, what actually works instead. By the end of this video, you'll understand why you keep ending up in the same place every January, and you'll have a completely different approach that actually creates lasting change. Let's dive in. Welcome to the 10-Minute Coach, where we cut through the noise and get straight to what actually works for personal transformation. If you're someone who feels stuck, who's tired of making the same promises to yourself year after year, who knows there's more possible for your life but can't seem to break the cycle, this video is for you. And if you find this helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Alright, let's talk about why New Year's resolutions are actually sabotaging your progress. First, let's look at the facts, because they're honestly shocking. According to research from the University of Scranton, only 8% of people actually achieve their New Year's resolutions. 8%. That means 92 out of every 100 people who make resolutions on January 1st will fail to achieve them. But it gets worse. A study in the Journal of Clinical Psychology found that 23% of people quit their resolutions within the first week. The first week! By the end of January, 43% have given up. By February, over half are done. Now, here's what's important to understand. This isn't about you. This isn't about laziness or lack of willpower or not wanting it badly enough. This is about a fundamentally flawed system that we've all bought into. And once you understand why it's flawed, you can finally stop blaming yourself and start creating real change. So let's break down the 4 biggest myths about New Year's resolutions. Myth number 1, change happens overnight. We've been sold this fairy tale that transformation is about one big decision on one specific day. Like at midnight on January 1st, you suddenly become a completely different person. But that's not how humans work. Real, sustainable change is gradual, it's messy, it's non-linear. You don't flip a switch and suddenly you're unstuck. Think about it, if you've been building certain habits and patterns for years, sometimes decades, why would you expect them to disappear overnight just because the calendar changed? Myth number 2, willpower is enough. Here's what the resolution model asks you to do. Rely purely on motivation and willpower to override years of established behaviors. But research from the American Psychological Association shows that willpower is actually a limited resource. It gets depleted throughout the day. That's why you can resist the chocolate at breakfast, but find yourself raiding the cupboard at 9 p.m. Sustainable change doesn't rely on willpower alone. It relies on building systems and environments that make the desired behavior easier than the old one. Myth number 3, bigger goals are better. Lose 50 pounds, run a marathon, completely transform my life. Big, ambitious goals feel inspiring on New Year's Eve. They feel like they match the magnitude of what you want to achieve, but they're also overwhelming, vague, and disconnected from your daily reality. When the goal feels too massive and too far away, your brain can't see the path forward, so you procrastinate, feel guilty, and eventually give up. Myth number 4, one slip up means failure. With resolutions, there's this all or nothing mentality. You're either on the wagon or off it. One missed workout, one slip up, one bad day, and suddenly the whole thing feels ruined. So you think, well, I've already messed up. I'll just start over next January. This binary thinking is incredibly damaging. It ignores the fact that progress isn't perfect, and setbacks are a completely normal part of any meaningful change. Now let's talk about what happens when you put yourself under immense pressure to transform immediately. First, you trigger your stress response. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between good pressure and bad pressure. When you heap expectations on yourself, you're essentially activating survival mode, which is the opposite of the mental state you need for growth and change. Second, you create an identity conflict. You're telling yourself, the current version of me isn't good enough, and while part of you wants to change, another part is desperately defending who you already are. This creates massive internal resistance. Third, you ignore the science of habit formation. Research published in the European Journal of Social Psychology found that it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit. And that's just for simple behaviors. Complex life changes take even longer. Expecting overnight transformation isn't being optimistic, it's being unrealistic. And when reality doesn't match your expectations, you blame yourself instead of blaming the approach. Okay, so if resolutions don't work, what does? Let's talk about what the science actually tells us about creating lasting change. Number 1, start ridiculously small. I mean so small, it almost feels silly. Instead of exercise every day, try put on workout clothes every morning. Instead of eat healthy, try add 1 vegetable to dinner. These micro habits feel achievable, they build confidence, and they create momentum. Small wins compound into big transformations over time. Number 2, focus on systems, not goals. Goals tell you where you want to go. Systems tell you how to get there. Instead of focusing on the end result, losing weight, starting a business, feeling unstuck, focus on building daily practices that naturally lead to those outcomes. Ask yourself, what kind of person has the life I want? What do they do every single day? Then start building those habits. Number 3, understand your patterns. Real change requires self-awareness. What situations, emotions, or environments trigger the behaviors you want to change? What's the actual function of the habit you're trying to break? When you understand the why behind your patterns, you can address the root cause instead of just trying to force different behaviors through willpower. Number 4, build identity-based change. This is huge. Instead of saying, I want to lose weight, try, I'm becoming someone who takes care of their body. Instead of, I should read more, try, I'm a reader. When you shift your identity, your behaviors naturally align. You're not forcing change anymore, you're becoming the person who naturally does the things you want to do. Number 5, design your environment. Make the desired behavior easier and the old behavior harder. Want to drink more water? Put bottles everywhere. Want to stop scrolling social media? Delete the apps from your phone. Your environment is stronger than your willpower, so design it to support the person you're becoming. Number 6, embrace imperfection. Change isn't linear. There will be amazing days and terrible days. The difference between people who succeed and people who give up isn't perfection, it's the ability to keep going after the inevitable stumbles. One bad day doesn't erase your progress. It's just information. Learn from it and keep moving forward. So here's what to actually do instead of making resolutions. Step 1, reflect before you plan. Get honest about where you are right now. What patterns keep showing up? What does stuck actually feel like for you? Step 2, choose one area of focus, just one. Pick the change that would create the most ripple effects in your life. Step 3, identify your smallest viable action. What's the tiniest step you could take that moves you in the right direction? Step 4, build your support system. Change doesn't happen in isolation. Who can support you? What structures can you put in place? Step 5, track progress, not perfection. Notice what's working. Celebrate small wins. Learn from setbacks without judgment. Look, if you're watching this and thinking, yes, but I'm really stuck. I've tried so many times and nothing works. I get it. Breaking free from a rut requires more than just tips and strategies. If you want to dive deeper into understanding why you're stuck and building a personalized plan that actually works, check out our Operation Rut Free course at www.healtransformation.com. The link is in the description. But even if you don't join the course, I want you to take this message with you. You don't need to become a different person overnight. You just need to become someone who shows up for themselves consistently, compassionately, and realistically. That's how real transformation happens. Thank you for watching the 10-Minute Coach. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe for more no-nonsense coaching, and I'll see you in the next video.